Hello, 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 Soulshine. I am Michelle. I am inviting you to wake up and live. And as soon as I have permission, I'm changing my channel name to Soulshine Live instead of Soulshine Michelle. And there's a reason for that. That is my company's name, and that is what I'm all about. So helping people to let their soul shine live. I'm also inviting people to come play with me on my channel. So, wow. We're going to talk today about soul. First of all, I just have to say I'm kind of on a high. I have been recording videos for my website. I have a writer's event coming up. I have a Soul Colors event coming up. I have a manifesting event coming up, and I have a women's retreat coming up. And so I've been recording the videos for those, and just talking about the things that I'm going to be talking about just makes me feel so alive, so incredible, so excited about everything that's happening. It's amazing. Isn't it amazing when things are going into place? When you start living your purpose, that's when you feel alive. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was, what is your soul? I asked a lot of people, what color is your soul? And then I asked, what color is your soul purpose? They're not usually the same color. And I got a response back that was kind of irritating with me. From my religious background, there are 3 definitions of what a soul is found within our scriptures. That means it could be in the Older New Testament, so the Bible, or it could be in the Book of Mormon, or the Doctrine and Covenants, or Pearl of Great Price. Those are all our scriptures. We have a wide variety of scriptures, and they all support one another, and it's pretty fabulous. But that comes from 3 definitions with what a soul is found in the scriptures. One is your spirit and your body united. One is your spirit before you came, and one is your spirit reunited with your body after you've been resurrected. Okay, so these are some concepts within our church. And the person that I was talking to, she kind of was very defensive about it. And I understand why, but I just wanted to address that. She's like, my spirit is whole and complete, and my soul is my spirit and my body together. So it is whole and complete, and therefore it doesn't have a color, because color means something's missing. Color does not mean something's missing, first of all. To explain a little bit about a chakra and how a chakra works, we recognize that this chakra usually looks purple to people. Why? Because all of the colors are here except for the color that you're sending out into the universe. You are sending purple out, and it's going out there, and all the other colors, because that's how color works. You see the color that's not there, actually. It's everything reflecting back except for a color. And so it's because that's the energy you're sending out into the universe. That's the color that it's perceived as. And so each one of these, you have different things that vibrate on that color. And so that's the colors that's being sent out. Okay. And so that's why some people will see the crown chakra as one color and the crown chakra as another. Some people see lavender and some people see white. My understanding is this: the white is the color it's meant to be. It's meant to have all of the colors going out, because that's your connection to God. When people have lavender in, it's because it's pulling some of the same mental ideas, not mental, that's not the right word. Some energetic ideas that are associated with his chakra will come up into this chakra, and that's why some people have lavender in there. That's my understanding. It may not be your truth, and that's okay. That's my understanding of it. So I have a different definition of what the soul is, but it does not negate the 3 that are found within my scriptures. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope I'm not talking too fast. I feel really excited, and I notice I start talking faster when I'm excited. So, what is the soul? My understanding is that we lived before we have a spirit, and our spirit decided it wanted to have an experience with this earth. Now, some of you believe in multiple or reincarnations. So you have multiple carnations on this earth. That is not my belief set, but that does not matter in this, because both belief sets can work in this. So whatever works for you. What happened is when the world was first created, our spirits are like, we want to be a part of it. And so we started this thing that to me almost feels and looks like almost like this blanket that goes throughout from the beginning of the earth to the end of the earth. And everybody who is connected with this earth has this soul kind of thing going, whether or not they choose to ever have a body on this earth or whether they choose to remain a guardian angel. I believe that all of us who are living today have had opportunities to be guardian angels for other people, and that we can have opportunities after we've gone to be guardian angels for other people. This is my belief, and if that's not your belief, that's okay. You get to create your own beliefs, and you get to pull into what's true for you. And some things will be eternal truths, and eternal truths will feel so true to us that we can't deny them for anything. Other truths may be eventually swayed or added on to or changed a little bit, but eternal truths are solid and they're true for everyone. Truth can be kind of hard for people because it can have a little variance depending on our perception. So, just a second. If you want to open the door and talk to me, please hurry. I am on a live video. What do you need? I didn't put up the sign. I'm sorry. Didn't communicate very well, did I? Do you need something specific from me? Or can it wait?
I have some chocolate milk.
Is Grandma home?
No.
You probably have a little bit. And that's what it's like to be a mom with a YouTube channel. Okay, so at the beginning of the earth, our spirits decided that they wanted to be a part of this earth. And so they started creating some energy about it. Part of it is we decided what kind of experiences we wanted to have, what kind of messages we wanted to share with the world, and what kind of experiences that we wanted to have, what kind of people we wanted to be. So we started to put all this together, and a lot of this came from, I believe that our spirits have personality anyway, and so we're going to choose things that express our personality, but we're going to have things that we wanted to experience. And so we start at the beginning of the earth. This starts building and building and building, and it goes through our lifetime and it continues on. So our soul starts at the beginning, it goes to the end of the earth, and I'm not sure what happens after that. I believe that somehow we wrap this all up and it becomes an eternal part of us. But it's kind of like this thread through our lives that help us attach our spirits to our bodies. So a part of my questioning and why I was asking questions about this was because there is a person, I know his first name is Anthony, cannot remember his last name. He's called the Medical Medium, and he's written some books, and he talked about the difference between a soul, a spirit, and a body. And at first I was like, what? Because I was always taught that the soul is your spirit and your body combined together, right? And so I had to ask some questions between what he was saying, because he called it our memories. He said your soul is your memories, which kind of makes sense with what I'm talking about. This is your memories from the past, but it's also your intentions into the future. So it's kind of a whole thing. And so he talks about being your memories, and you have a spirit, which is your essence of who you are. I'm not sure how he worded that, and then your body. Your soul kind of connects it all together and wraps you in kind of this essence of who you are. And so your soul is going to have a color because it's what you are here to experience. What is your color? My color happens to be pink, and I am truly all about love. And you don't have to have pink to be all about love, but that's like my thing. Like, I'm here to learn to be loved, to learn to love others, just really open up to unconditional love and teach others unconditional love, but not necessarily by going out and saying you need to do this, but more of just by being an example of that love. people wanting that and becoming that. And so my unique soul color is pink. My spirit is whole and complete. My soul has, my soul carries a lot of trauma in it. A part of my goal as a part of living in my life is to clear up that trauma so that my soul becomes, so that the soul energy becomes cleared out so that moving forward it is clear. That is part of what we're here to do, I believe, is to clear out the trauma from our souls. Some of the trauma happened before we came to this experience of Earth. Before I was born, before I was conceived, there is some trauma there. We call it premortal trauma in my experience. Some people call it past life trauma. Either way, if it happened before you were conceived in this physical body, it's still there. It still happens. And you bring that into your experience. We may pull in energies from our ancestors and mix them in with our soul. And so part of us is to heal that. Our souls create our physical body. So if we have those traumas, we're going to be creating physical elements. And so that's why when you do emotional work or belief work, you can actually change your physical body to be healthy. If you're unhealthy, it's because it's all wrapped up in the trauma that held it in the soul. Now, going forward, if you clear out the trauma, you have this clear, beautiful path ahead of you. This is the soul's. Soul purpose has a different color because you have other things you're here to experience as well. I have a purpose that's blue. That's about expressing people's souls. We also have some other things going on with what's your weakest chakras, what are your most dominant chakras, some things like that. But in essence, this little ribbon thing that I see going through your life, like it's almost like a blanket to me, started at the beginning of the world. I assume it ends at the end of the world. Maybe it keeps going. Like I said, maybe it just becomes a part of us as we move on into the next experience. So I see that somebody's come on to watch live. Awesome that you're here. I'm leaving. That happens a lot. I am finished with my message. Please be sure to watch again. I love you guys. Remember to let your soul shine big, bright, light, and beautiful. Be the you that you were created, the unique you, and I will see you guys later.